the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Upper Gulf of Thailand. This centre operates under the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Institute, Department of Marine and Coastal Resources, Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment, according to the Reorganisation of Ministry, Sub-Ministry and Department Act, BE 2545 or 2002. The Upper Gulf of Thailand has a 230-kilometre inverted U-shaped shoreline, extending from Chachoengsao, Samut Prakan, Bangkok, Samut Sakhon, Samut Songkhram to Phetchaburi provinces. This coastal area, covered mostly with mangrove forests, estuarine deltas and mudflats, is where the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Upper Gulf of Thailand, conducts its biological studies, surveys and research, and monitors biodiversity conditions and oceanographic and environmental changes. Due to the area's geographic features and rich biodiversity, research has to be designed accordingly so that the entire range of resources can be adequately studied. The fertility of the Upper Gulf of Thailand attracts such rare marine creatures as dolphins and Bride's whales to inhabit and feed in this sea. The Marine Endangered Species Unit therefore conducts constant surveys and monitoring of indigenous species inhabiting coastal waters. The objectives are to classify their populations using the photo identification method, or photo ID, to monitor the distribution of each species using satellite-linked tracking chips, to perform medical checkups on dolphins and whales in their local habitats, and to develop an endangered marine species database, which could benefit the tourism sector and facilitate the conservation and management of marine resources in the Upper Gulf of Thailand, a natural habitat for several endangered marine species. The Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Upper Gulf of Thailand, also serves as a hotline centre. With a specialised veterinary staff, the centre provides stranded or injured endangered marine animals with proper medical treatment and, when necessary, identifies the cause of death. The Oceanography and Marine Environment Unit conducts inspections of coastal seawater quality, collects phytoplankton and seawater samples for comprehensive analysis of dissolved nutrients and concentration of coliform bacteria, and contamination of total petroleum hydrocarbon in seawater. And currently, this unit is conducting research on microplastic, the latest ecological threat. These recent studies and surveys have revealed tendencies towards changes in marine and coastal resources conditions in the Upper Gulf of Thailand. Such data contribute to more efficient planning for resources management and mitigation of environmental impacts. The Ecological and Biodiversity Unit conducts surveys, studies and research on ecosystems and distribution and biodiversity of marine resources. The primary purpose of the unit's surveys is to assess and monitor changes in marine and coastal resources, for example, the benthos in Don Hoi Lord sandbar and estuary, or marine creatures in other estuaries in the Upper Gulf of Thailand. The unit's surveys also focus on the extent of each seagrass bed, its percentage of coverage, and its carbon storage capability for the purpose of evaluating its status and biomass. Another mission of the unit is to survey the abundance, seasons and distribution of jellyfish in the Upper Gulf of Thailand in order to monitor the spread of venomous jellyfish and develop an alert system. The data on the Upper Gulf of Thailand's marine and coastal biodiversity will contribute to efficient and sustainable management, exploitation, conservation and restoration of marine and coastal resources in the future. The Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Upper Gulf of Thailand, is committed to educating local youth and community members and engaging them in the management, upkeep and conservation of local marine and coastal resources. The whole body of knowledge, acquired through research studies by the Marine and Coastal Resources Research and Development Centre, the Upper Gulf of Thailand, is instrumental in improving the efficiency of natural resources exploitation, conservation and restoration, and in steering the country towards prosperity and sustainability.